Winter has officially arrived here in the Canadian Rockies, so we felt like it was time for a little bit of a cozy winter getaway early this season. We're out here in Lake Louise this weekend. We are staying at the HI Lake Louise, so I'll show you all the things: budget, hostel, friendly accommodation, etc. We're also going to go skiing at Lake Louise Ski Resort, and it wouldn't be a visit here without coming to the beautiful Lake Louise itself. Winter is such a special time to come out to the mountains, have a relaxing getaway, and explore all the amazing skiing and snowboarding we have out here. In Banff National Park alone, we have 3 incredible ski resorts, and Lake Louise is my favorite out of the 3. The long runs are just magnificent, so this weekend we are here to relax, rest, and rejuvenate, and of course ride after a crazy summer. So while we're at Lake Louise, we are going to try and get some winter hiking in. Little Beehive is about 500 meters elevation gain from the lakeshore here. We've taken some backcountry meals, we are ready to go, so hopefully we're gonna head up to the mountains and have a nice little picnic up there and hopefully get some beautiful views of Lake Louise from above. This area is incredible for hiking, summer especially, but winter has a special sort of magic to it. Before we head up on our hike, there's one thing I want to quickly talk about, which is the benefits of off-season travel. So off-season is like our shoulder seasons where it's not fully winter yet, it's not fully summer. They're our quietest periods, and I think it is honestly the best time to travel. You have slimmer crowds, accommodation's cheaper, and it is so nice to be able to enjoy this place with the peace and serenity of not having to fight everyone for the perfect photo or the perfect view. While I'm walking, I just wanted to quickly talk about a couple of other hikes in the area that are totally worth doing. Fairview Lookout is, I think, the easiest for the quickest reward hike here. A couple of other good ones are all kind of around the area that we are in now. So like Lake Agnes Tea House, Plain of 6 Glaciers, Big Beehive, Devil's Thumb. All of those are stunning. They do require a lot more work than the Fairview Lookout, but I would come and check that out if you're interested in doing some hiking while you're here. Made it up to the Little Beehive summit. We have the place completely to ourselves. There was one group here when we got here, but they quickly left. So we have the most beautiful picnic spot for our lunch today. You can see the Fairmont Lake Louise down there, the actual Lake Louise lake. It is so beautiful. During summer, it's a lot more like turquoise blue. At the moment, it's more of like a deep royal blue. Regardless, it is so beautiful, and I think this hike is so worth it. We finished our lunch up at Little Beehive and we got really cold. We're gonna jet to the bottom and warm up now though. We'll see you down there.
Before we left Lake Louise, we stopped in at the Lakeview Lounge to grab a quick cocktail and watch the sunset over the lake before heading to our hostel for the night.
So it's 6 p.m. now and we've just checked into our accommodation in Lake Louise for the weekend. And I'm excited to tell you that I'm partnering with the HI Lake Louise Alpine Centre for this video to show you all about their property, why it is such a great accommodation option in Lake Louise, and to talk to you more about hostels. Ultimately, I think if you are looking for something affordable and to build good social connections on your trip, this is a great option. Aside from camping, hostels are usually your most affordable accommodation type. There's a range of accommodation styles within each hostel, and I think a big stigma is that you have to share a room with lots of people. If you are happy to share with others, dormitories are the cheapest rooms available in hostels, and they're also a really great way to meet people straight off the bat because you're sharing a room with them. On the flip side though, private rooms within hostels are also my new kind of favorite thing. In a private room, you kind of get all the luxuries and privacy as if you were staying in a higher priced accommodation, but you still get the benefits of all the facilities, the common rooms, the kitchen, and you get to meet everybody as well. A lot of hostels come with restaurants or on-site bars. The HI Lake Louise does have that, which is honestly the one thing I always look for when I'm looking for a hostel, because that is like your key way you're going to meet people. Little backstory, when I went to Iceland, I stayed in one of the HI locations there, and I had no plan for the trip. I grew up in Australia, and in Iceland they drive on the other side of the road as they do in Canada, and I was petrified of hiring a vehicle by myself. And I met this girl in the lobby of the same HI that I was staying in, and we ended up becoming really good friends. We rented a car together, we had the best time. And honestly, I don't think that would have happened if it wasn't in an accommodation provider like this, which is why I'm so excited to share this with you and show you around this HI property. One more thing I want to quickly note, if you're not coming to Lake Louise for a trip, but instead you're moving here on a working holiday visa, securing hostel accommodation before you arrive is such a great way to get yourself set up and settled in a town while you're still trying to find accommodation or waiting for your staff accommodation to open. I really advocate for people making sure they have something secured before they come. Housing here is really, really difficult, and the hostels here are so great at helping newcomers find their way and have somewhere secure to stay while they're looking for housing. It's now 10 p.m. We ended up going down to the communal kitchen to cook dinner there. We met some other people who were traveling and moving to the area and had dinner with them, which was really, really fun. We'll take you on a proper tour of the property tomorrow, and we are also going snowboarding, so an early night tonight is much needed. We'll catch you in the morning. It is now 10:15. We slept in a little later than we wanted to this morning just because it was so cozy and we were tired from our hike yesterday. But it's snowing outside right now, which is exciting, just slightly, and there's a little bit of blue sky peeking through, so it might be the perfect day up at the ski resort. We're gonna get ready soon, but first we're gonna go down to the on-site restaurant here at the HI Lake Louise. It is called Peytos Cafe. We are going to get breakfast there. Their breakfast menu looks really affordable and really good, so we're gonna go try that, and then we'll either get the shuttle or drive up to the ski resort. We'd like to get the shuttle. There is a stop right out front of the hostel here, which is just so convenient. We'll see how we go. We're gonna go eat now though.
order? Yeah. What for you? Can I please get the scramble with mushroom tomato for onion?
So after our breakfast at the cafe, we have just gotten changed and we're going to catch the shuttle up to the ski resort now. Got the shuttle straight from the HI hostel up to Lake Louise. It was so easy. It's such a good service. The HI is in such a good central location for everything. We've come up the gondola at the Lake Louise ski resort. It's still very early season conditions here, but they've opened a couple more runs. So we're gonna go out and do some riding and exploring today. Now 4:30, we caught the shuttle back from Lake Louise ski resort to the HI. I promised I would take you guys on a tour, so come on now. I'm going to show you around the rest of the property before we get changed and hit up the sauna.
Once you come inside, from the free parking lot, you have the reception on the right and Bill Peytos Cafe on the left. Bill Peytos serve breakfast, lunch and dinner. It is a great, really affordable food option in the hostel. But if you don't want to eat out, you can go straight downstairs to the communal kitchen, which has multiple burners, fridges, all the cookware you need to be able to cook for yourself and save money on your trip. From there, they have a sauna, which is amazing after a long day on the ski hill. There's also activity boards, hiking recommendations, ski storage, and a great common area as well.
Louise. We ended up going for dinner at the Timberwolf last night. It is a restaurant just across the road from the HI. It's in the Lake Louise Inn. We had some really good like baked brie and cocktails there. It was a really, really nice night. We went straight to bed. We had such an early evening after that though. We're heading to Lake Louise right now to hopefully catch sunrise. It looks a bit cloudy, but potentially it'll be good. I've never done Lake Louise for sunrise just because it's like 40 minutes from Banff. It feels like a long way to drive early in the morning, but at least being winter, it's only 8 AM and the sun will be rising in maybe like 5 minutes or so. So fingers crossed for a nice morning at the lake. So we're pretty cold after sunrise, so we're just popping up to the Fairmont Chateau and we're gonna grab a hot drink in here. It's just before 11 AM now. We've come back from Lake Louise, packed up our room and checked out. Our stay at the HI was fantastic. We didn't find it super social, but they did say they had a couple big groups leave right before we got here. The kitchen was where we found people were the most social and chatty, but the facilities were great. Our stay was super comfortable, and I think the location of this property is about the best you can get in Lake Louise. It's right in the center, right near the ski shuttles. You've got everything you need. So thank you again to the HI for partnering with me on this video. I hope to see you guys on our next getaway.